Yeah, I've been making these videos on TikTok, and it looks like it just gives me the option of doing 10 minutes at a time. Like, I'm not real computer savvy right now. I got this little thing now that moves with me. But I I went to my doctor yesterday because I'm going to show you what's going on right now here with my, if you can see, it's kind of scary. Hold on here. See if I can get this. See if I can get it up here. Um, can I don't know. I don't know. I can't see if you can see this, but this is my foot. My leg is swelled up like an elephant leg, and I can't even bend my ankle. And it looks a little better now than it did yesterday because I kept it elevated all last night. Hopefully you got a good look at that. See how bad it's swelled. Yeah, it's really scary. The other one's starting to swell up. I had been shooting up in my legs because, well, obviously I have no arm. Well, now if you can see where I had to start doing it here, and on the other side looks just as bad. But my leg, I'm so scared that I have a blood clot because I asked why would I have a blood clot, and she said being in a certain position for a long period of time, and I know how many times that I've passed out on the floor and woke up, and my legs would be had fallen asleep so bad that it would take forever for me to even move them or for feeling to start coming back in. Like, that's happened quite a bit. And now I'm afraid that there's a blood clot in my leg. But she said that is possible. She thinks it's just from injecting into my leg, and I had a lot of abscesses recently because of the crap that they put in what they call the heroin these days. I guess the xylazine, and like recently behind this leg I had several abscesses that had pus coming out of them, and I'm hoping to God that that's what it is. And I do have cellulitis down here, right here, around here. She said where it's red, and she sent some antibiotics. I have to go pick those up in my pharmacy today, and another prescription of the Zubsolv, which is the buprenorphine. So I said that I was going to do it online for everybody, and so I can have this accountability, you know. So, yesterday, I got through the day pretty good. You know, I did have to use a little bit right around 7 o'clock last night. I did have to do some because I did feel sickness coming on because she is microdosing me. And I had the half, and I can't seem to find it. I saw it earlier. Now I don't see it, so I'm just going to open another one because she is sending me another prescription in of these lower milligram ones, and I'm going to pick them up today. But I had the other half. So today what she wants me to do is to take a half of this now, and then a half of it tonight. So, and then tomorrow I do believe I take, and it's pretty fast, then she wants me to take a whole one early and then another whole one at night. And it feels like I'm going up too fast because when I did this when I was on methadone, I went through reciprocated withdrawal, and I swear I thought I was going to die. Felt like I was going to die. So here's my second pill, half a pill. I got that, and it goes under your tongue. So hopefully, well, I'm not going to get any sicker today. I didn't get sick yesterday. So I didn't get sick when I did the Suboxone with the methadone until they had me take the first full milligram, and then, my God, and I went through reciprocated withdrawal for like 7 hours. So, and these are a little lower milligram. I think these are 0.7, and these are 0.7s, and then I can't remember what the other ones were, but so they're a lower milligram than the actual Suboxone pills or strips, you know. So, and they're a little different, I guess, how they get into your system, which I don't know why that would be, because it's exactly the same medication that's in the Suboxone strips. It's just buprenorphine and naloxone, which is Narcan. So there it is. And so far so good. She said I would probably, like she said, have to use here and there, you know, probably for the first week. By the second week, I'll be on the higher dosage ones, and then after that, then she can do the shot. And gosh, I've been talking to my couple friends that I have that are on the shot, and they said it hurts, it hurts going in, but it can't hurt any more than me sticking needles through all this scar tissue through my body, or this. So I'm not gonna use that as an excuse, you know, because I don't think anything can be any worse than what I've been doing, any worse than this. You know, this is cellulitis. I mean, I could lose my damn leg, you know. So I'm going to go get that prescription today, here in a few minutes. I got a lot of stuff I need to do. She wants me to go to the hospital. She wanted me to go to the hospital yesterday because she wants me to get an ultrasound done on my leg to make sure there's not a blood clot there. And I just had so much to do, and I got some depression. My depression's kind of setting in, and, you know, I don't really know why, and I hate that, you know, when you don't know why you have the depression. You know, my very important person in my life died on March 1st, and, you know, I can have that depression. At least I know why I'm depressed, you know, but now it's something different, you know. It's just this horrible feeling that this knot that I get in my stomach that, you know, something bad's gonna happen, or I don't know, you know, I don't know. And then I have anxiety, and so that's another hard part of trying to get off of heroin, was the suicidal depression that you would feel. But I remember switching onto methadone or switching onto the Suboxone. I didn't have that, you know, because, you know, they fit in your receptors the same way the heroin does, and there's a big controversy about if you're really clean or really clean if you're taking methadone or Suboxone, you know, and, you know, who cares? I'm not doing heroin, right? Who cares? That's how I look at it. I see a lot of flaws in the whole rehabilitation system, and when I feel better, I'm going to talk about that, because if I can see it, why can't anybody else? You know, they're the ones that are saying, oh, insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results, and they're totally doing the same thing over and over, you know. The success rate for people who go into rehab is like, what, 1% or something. And I see reasons why. And I would love to open my own rehab or my own program, because I have some great ideas, I think. And I have half of my master's degree in social work. I just need to get better and finish my master's degree. You know, my bachelor's was in biology, and I was going to go to med school to be a pathologist, but how all this crap started with me is I had a car accident. I flipped 3 times and broke my neck and my pelvis, and I eventually got put on Oxycontin. This was back in like 2000, and it went on from there, just downhill from there. I had never done drugs till I was 31 years old, except for maybe, you know, smoke a joint or fucking take a hit of acid or something, maybe a line of coke once in a while when I was in my 20s, but I was never like this, never. I never thought I could be an addict, or, you know, even though I knew my father, he died when I was young, but I knew he was, but I just had something inside of me that wouldn't let me go that far, and somewhere down the line that went away. And I think it was when I lost my grandmother, and she was like my mom, and my dog, who was like my son, and I lost him right around, you know, that was my 2 biggest fears back then, and I just didn't even want to get out of bed. And then I had the car accident, and it just set this whole scene for me to just become an addict, and that's what happened. But I'm out of time, so I will talk to you later tonight.